like show business.
Go
like
for it.
No business I know. Everything about it is.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Episode 8, The Point Podcast. My name is Brad, and this is Mike.
Yo, everybody. How
Woo!
you doing?
We're back.
I am back.
We missed a week. Mike went on vacation
About
because he's rich and he has lots of money.
Yay.
And now we're back for episode 8, our Valentine's Day episode.
Mm-hmm. Or Happy Single Awareness Day for everybody.
Be aware that you're single.
Yay. You can cry, wipe your eyes with all that money that you're saving without having to take somebody on a date. So, then count your blessings.
Our President's Day show, too. Our post-Super Bowl, President's Day, Singles Awareness Day, Valentine's Day show, episode 8.
Mm-hmm. So, speaking of Super Bowl, guess what?
Uh-oh.
I actually watched part of it.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I did.
What do you think?
It was Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was funny seeing John Elway because I remember when the Broncos won against the Falcons way back freaking when. I was like, God, he got old.
Yeah, he looks weird.
Which is funny because Steve Young still looks young.
He does.
I'm like, God damn it, Steve Young, all that good living. I thought
It's those Mormon genes.
Mormon genes.
Isn't he Mormon? Yeah, he's Mormon.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I hear people say like he's Mormon. I don't know, man.
He went to BYU.
I guess that kind of means you have to be Mormon.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I'm not.
The Broncos won. They beat the Panthers. Football's now over. We got 7 more months of depression until it comes back. It's the worst. It's the most horrible time of the year.
You guys can just get into other manly sports like wrestling or something.
No. People always say, "Oh, you can go watch basketball," and it's like, no.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Dude, I won $50 off of a sports bet this week too.
I didn't make any bets.
No bets?
No bets.
Well, I didn't do any bets on the Super Bowl. It was yesterday, I think at work. Yeah, it was yesterday.
No.
What's today?
It was Thursday. Today's Saturday.
Thursday. Yeah, there we go. I'm like, oh, God damn it. I meld time together. I forget shit. So we're at work and we were talking about basketball and we were talking about all this old history and stuff like Jordan and like John Stockton and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I think the Lakers won 3 years in a row way back in early 2000s, and then they lost the 4th year, and that was the year Karl Malone went to the Lakers to get a ring. Fucking traitor. Left the Jazz to go to the Lakers to get a ring. And one of the guys in our section was like, no, Karl Malone never went to the Lakers. I'm like, I'm pretty damn positive Karl Malone went to the Lakers.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty, as an avid young Jazz fan back in the day,
Yeah.
I remember the time when that bastard betrayed us and went to the Lakers.
Did he actually pay you?
Yeah, he did. That's what I'm
shit.
saying. Like, this is the first time I've made like a bet on a sport thing, and I've won.
Yeah.
Because I usually don't bet on sports. Like, if I would bet anything, it would be on fighting because that's 50-50.
Yeah.
Which this was 50-50 because
Kinda.
He either played for the Lakers or he didn't.
Yeah, but you were certain he did.
I was pretty damn certain.
Yeah.
And so I went over and I'm like, we got shake on it. Well, I was like, we got shake on it. So we shook, and I went over, Google. Boom, there's this piece of shit in his Lakers outfit. I'm like, right here, bitch. It's right fucking there.
Nice.
And I was like, woo, yeah. I kind of felt like one of the guys at work.
Yeah.
Because I don't talk sports with them.
No.
So how are you watching the Super Bowl?
It was good. I had fun. So the Super Bowl was last Sunday, and on Friday at about 8 o'clock, I got deathly ill. Deathly ill.
So you're sick during the Super Bowl?
Well, kind of. I got super ill frickin' Friday at 8 o'clock, and I didn't fully come out of that until like Saturday at 8 o'clock, like 24 hours. Mm-hmm. I was throwing up for 24 hours. Didn't sleep that night. Every like 45 minutes, puking. Couldn't drink any liquid. Didn't want to eat any food.
Sounds like food poisoning.
It was food poisoning. So maybe that's why I look like I lost weight.
You probably did lose some weight.
Oh, yeah.
I gained some.
It was miserable.
Ugh.
Like, I'd take like a sip of water or Powerade. Thank God I had Powerade. And then an hour later throw up. And so then I just stopped trying to drink any liquid. And then on Sunday, I didn't eat Friday, didn't eat Saturday. And then on Sunday, I had like a bowl of cereal and some crackers for the whole day. Then like Monday, didn't eat. It was bad because I had no appetite. It was gone. It didn't come back until like Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
I was so sick. I've never been that sick before. But I did watch. I watched like 8 hours of the Super Bowl because I watched like 4 hours of pregame.
Oh yeah, when they brought all the 50 MVPs or some shit like that. I never knew what Joe Montana looked like until that day. I was like, that's what that bastard looks like. I figured it out now.
But I thought it was a good game. It's over now.
Well, they spanked him. I mean, would you say that's a good game, or is it just like? Because I always find good games are like when they're neck and neck.
Right, and they were kind of neck and neck. Because in the fourth quarter of the game, there was only a 6-point game. Yeah, you know what I mean. So that was kind of pretty neck and neck. I thought.
I guess with football, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm used to back in the day I watched basketball. Neck and neck was like 2 points away from each other.
Right,
like making. Like freaking free throw after free throw and whatever, kind of like against each other, back and forth.
Did you watch the halftime show?
No.
Really?
I saw, because I was in Portland, I was vacation, and I don't like football to begin with, so I wasn't planning on watching it.
Yeah.
And so we were in the hotel rooms, we were getting ready to like go out and hang out again, because we drank and ate so much in Portland. And I saw the video of all the guys coming out like, these are the MVP, blah, 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 for the last 50. Because apparently, like, the theme was the 50 states, 50 years, because it was the 50th Super Bowl. Like, they were doing a lot of that stuff.
They were doing a lot of that stuff. I don't know about 50 states.
Well, they had, like, the choir of the military members, each one from a different state, to do the singing.
Oh, nice.
And then I saw the Lady Gaga anthem, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So, and...
Which, good thing I didn't bet on that, because I would have lost money.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
The over-under was 2 minutes, 20 seconds, and I was going to take the under, and she went 2 minutes, 22 seconds.
Oh.
She went over by 2 seconds, so I would have lost.
Oh, damn. There's some interesting... Oh, did you bet on the drink?
No.
The drink dunk? Because
no,
it was orange. It was orange. I saw that, and I'm like, I wonder if you bet on the drink.
Nope. Could have bet on it, though.
So, which is funny, because they dunked the coach before the game was over.
Right.
So
there's like a minute left.
Yeah, it was pretty, it was interesting.
Yeah, it was Coldplay, Beyonce, Bruno Mars. I thought it was really good, but some people thought it was just mediocre.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
This was the end of it.
That's pretty damn cool looking picture.
Where everyone in the crowd had, I guess, a color, and it just spelled believe in love. Because Coldplay is all like super flower child hippie kind of band, which I wasn't really aware of.
They try to be. So freaking Coldplay.
He had like rainbow flower shoes on, and they're all like very like 70s. It seemed like maybe that's just a new thing.
I wonder if this is I wonder if this is like an LBG or LGBT kind of thingy.
It was in San Francisco.
Wait, why did they play in San Francisco?
Every year a different city hosts the Super Bowl.
Oh, I thought it was like one of the teams.
No, it could be, because if next year the place is already chosen, it's like Detroit or something. So if Detroit goes, they'll be playing at home, but that rarely happens.
I heard that there was apparently not a lot of like arrests or anything after the Super Bowl ended.
Oh, nice.
So, which apparently that's not normal. Like usually there's a small riot or some shit. I don't know. Freaking yeah, but
that's good.
Football.
Speaking of the halftime show, we might as well go into this. So Beyonce performed, and now there's an anti-Beyonce protest planned at NFL headquarters for Tuesday.
Why?
This coming Tuesday, because people say that her performance was racist.
How so?
Because they say that they dressed up like the Black Panthers. Her and all her backup dancers, they were sort of appropriating the Black Panthers, which people are saying is encouraging violence against police. So this protest is planned. Some viewers of the Super Bowl halftime show were outraged by Beyonce's performance, which referenced, among other things, the Black Panther Party and Malcolm X. Now an unidentified group is planning to protest against the pop superstar next week at NFL headquarters.
And what is the protest going to do?
It's not going to do anything. But it's going to be pretty big. And there is a pro-Beyonce protest that is scheduled for the same time, of course. So it's going to get freaking wild. Because people have nothing better to do except call into work to go protest for or against her performance.
Apparently. Whatever. That freaking stupid.
This has got to be some sort of super conservative fueled thing, in my opinion. You know?
Or it's just because everyone's jumping onto the I'm offended bandwagon.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, oh, you offended me. It's like, fuck you.
It was some song called Formation where she's like, oh, you know, all my ladies get into formation or some shit like that, and they're all dressed like this. So people were like, oh,
Yeah,
she
okay.
can't encourage violence. So that's just a good waste of time if anybody wants to
Yeah, anyone want to be
go run around like a nut.
yeah, go protest some shit, you know? Not
Yeah.
that they're starving kids or that there are a bunch
Yeah.
of homeless people or
Yeah.
the fact that we're getting paid absolute shit while
Yeah.
CEOs are making insane amount of money.
No.
Yeah, let's protest a bunch of backup dancers wearing Black Panther outfits.
Yeah.
Like, just-
Prioritize.
So, but wait a minute. Wasn't one of the teams the Panthers?
Yeah, that's a good point. I never thought of that.
So, like,
Dude,
whatever.
I don't know.
Oh god, freaking stupid. Nah.
Um,
Like I said, I was in Portland, man, so I was having too much fun. You want to hear a great story?
Okay.
So everyone, I went to Portland and hung out there for a weekend for the first time ever.
And you drove.
And oh yeah, we road tripped there. We got hotel rooms. We were right on the line, so we got to take the train around town. Well, here's the thing. When I go visit places, I don't like to do the touristy shit. I don't like going on tours.
Yeah.
I don't like going to museums. Pretty much, I just try to get the city experience,
Right.
which a lot of people do. I mean, that's good on you. If you want to visit a place, visit.
So do you like make plans, or do you do just like a lot of walking and just like random, you know, let's go into here, let's go into there,
Yeah,
or do
a
you
lot of
plan
that.
it out like I want to go here, 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 here?
Well, there were a couple places. It's like, let's hit as many breweries as we can.
Okay.
Boom.
So
there
you like
go.
look up the breweries?
Yeah, we look at the
Okay.
breweries. And so we end up going. And we're just hanging around 23rd because we had to get a car fixed because our car kind of got into problems when we got in there.
Fuck.
So we're getting the car fixed, and we're hanging around on 23rd Ave, which has a bunch of cool shops. And we run into Barista, which is this coffee shop that I have right here, which is a
Oh.
big coffee shop down there.
Were you wearing the shirt?
Huh? No, but
Okay.
I was on a mission to get the new R2D2 one, which I ended up getting. Because we're walking down 23rd waiting for the car to get fixed, and I
Yeah.
look up, I'm like, well, holy fuck, there's one right there. So we go in and we go
Nice.
get the shirt. Well, anyway, so we have a whole day and everything. We had gone to this place called Eisenhower Bagels in the morning, got a good coffee. And the best thing that I loved is that they had like alcoholic coffee there. So I got an Irish coffee in the morning. So whiskey
Wow.
and coffee, boom, way to go. Start up Portland. Get good food, hang out. We have the whole day. We end up coming back to the hotel rooms to get cleaned up and ready to go out for the evening. It starts raining. So we're like,
Really?
all right, so are we going to chill until the rain starts, or are we just going to fuck it and just go for it? Well, we said, fuck it. We went for it. We went and got in line at the train because a bunch of the stuff they have, like the inner city trams and stuff. That we
Which are
love.
really nice, right?
Oh, yeah, they're really good.
Yeah.
It was perfect. We never had to drive around.
I've heard they invest a lot into public transportation.
And they've done very well.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so because it's like $5 for a full day, and
Oh,
you don't have to
nice.
worry about finding a parking spot or paying for parking or driving in the city. So
It's a good deal.
we're standing there, and she's sitting there. My friend who's sitting there.
So you're
smoking
with your chick and your friend?
No, not my chick. It was just me and my friend Rachel, who we have been friends together. We've been
Yeah,
friends
yeah,
since
yeah.
we were like 12.
Your chick didn't go?
No, she didn't go. My friend Rachel is a
Oh.
lesbian, and
Okay.
Tink had, or Nicole had to work, and our son had school and all that stuff.
So Rachel and you drove there.
Yeah, so we
Gotcha.
carpooled there. I mean, friends, and we're sitting there, and she's smoking a joint because it's Oregon. She's like, "Woo, smoke!" and have fun. And one of a guy walks up, and this guy was the cash register at the breakfast place, and he looks exactly, not exactly like, he's shorter than my girlfriend's little brother, who is about as tall as me.
Uh-huh.
But they look exactly the fucking same.
Uh-huh.
So I thought it felt like I was talking to a shorter version of Stefan, my girlfriend's brother. And he's obviously has been drinking. He's a little drunk. And he's like, hey, you guys were the guys here visiting Portland. I heard you guys talking. You're just here visiting and stuff? We're like, yeah. He's like, oh, awesome. Like, usually people visiting are just like, tell us everything about Portland. Let's have some fun.
Yeah.
Obviously he's drinking, having a good time talking with us. And they start doing round robin. So he's smoking a cigarette and she's smoking pot, and they just go circle to circle.
Oh
And
my
he's like,
God.
you want some? I'm like, nah, I'm fine. I don't smoke.
That's good.
And so he's like, well, you guys, like, you guys like hanging around in town tonight? Like, what's going on? And we're like, yeah, we're going downtown. We're going to just find some places to eat and drink and all that kind of stuff. He's like, oh, I'll fucking take you guys around. So boom, we have a local tour guide right here that's going to show us around. So the whole time we're talking, as we're on the tram into town, he's talking about Portlandia and how a bunch of these weirdos, or not weirdos, but wannabe weirdos, are moving to Portland because Portland's so cool and unique.
Yeah.
And a bunch of people that live in Portland are sick of this shit because they're like, keep Portland weird.
Yeah.
But all the people that are moving to Portland just to be like, oh, I'm weird, I live in Portland, are kind of ruining it, and prices are going up and all this crazy shit. I'm like, so Portlandia people don't like Portlandia, that show.
Right.
Like, oh, we fucking hate it.
Do they actually film it there?
Yeah,
Okay.
they film it in Portland.
Okay.
And
Dumb question.
yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't going to say it. And so we go through the whole thing. We get downtown. It's raining. He's like, dude, you guys are hungry? I'm like, fuck yeah, we're hungry. And he's like, I got this great place. So he takes us. We're walking downtown. It's dark. It's raining.
This could go one or two ways, I feel.
There are a bunch of people here. Like we're surrounded. Like the town is alive, even though it's raining and it's dark.
Well, what day was it?
This was Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So he takes us to this food court. It's a food truck
court
arena. And
Jesus.
so he's like, oh, you guys want to go to this place? Oh, this one's closed. They close really early at some point. He's like, oh, we can go to this one. So we go. I'm like, it's a Saj. It's called Saj. It's S-A-J. It's like a Middle Eastern burrito. It's freaking delicious.
Nice. How much was it?
It was like $6.
Okay.
It wasn't bad. But then I start kind of getting a little bit of a vibe. And I'm like, what is like, is this guy like taking us somewhere and we're going to like mugged or some shit, you know?
Really?
I just kind of get that, you know, because after we had the food court, we had walking up. He's like, oh, we got to go to this bar. We got to go to this bar. My friends are going to meet us there. It's going to be great. We'll go to the bar. And so we're walking far away. And we're kind of getting away from the liveliness of town. And I was like, and I look at my friend. I'm like, are you okay, Tink? She's like, yeah, I'm okay. I was like, so we keep going. And we get to this bar. We're hanging out.
Dude.
And on the way there, this guy runs to a friend of his. It's like, Zach, oh, how you doing? Like a big hug and all that kind of stuff. And they're talking. And then it hits me. This guy isn't trying to mug us. This guy is gay. And is really, really into me. I was like, shit, damn it. This is gonna get weird really soon. And I look at Tink and I'm like, he's gay, right? And she's like, you just fucking realized that?
Yeah, that would have been me too, dude.
I was like, you didn't really kind of give me that vibe. She's like, yeah, he's been staring at your dick for like the last 20 minutes.
Fuck.
I was like, well, shit. Well, this is going to get weird soon. So we ended up getting to the bar, and we're all hanging out. And
this is going to get weird. This was a gay bar?
No, it wasn't a gay bar.
Okay.
It was like, it was called the...
I don't know.
Commodore. It's called the Commodore.
Sounds gay.
Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't gay at all.
Okay.
It was like kind of just a little kind of cool local divey bar. But there's a bunch of college students in there. And we walk in. He's like, shit, they found out about it. And I'm like, what? He's like, all the freaking college wannabe kids. They all found out about this place. This place is usually really chill. And so he goes away and goes on the phone. And he comes back. He's like, all right, so this is a plan if you guys want to come. I got some friends over at his place.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And let's all like go there and hang out.
Fuck
I'm like,
that.
I was like, I don't know, man. He's like, no, it'll be great. They got some blow. It'll be a great night. Look at Dick. I'm like, no, that's not gonna happen. He's like, oh, really? It's like, yeah, dude, we don't do drugs. And he's like, oh, well, I don't have to go. It's like, no, just go and have fun, do your thing.
Yeah.
And
you should have been like, we'll meet up with you later. Or something like that.
Yeah, we're like, well, we're going to go hang around and have fun around town, or we'll see you at breakfast tomorrow morning because we're going to go back to the same place for breakfast because it was really good. He's like, oh, okay. So we left him, and I was like, dude, that would have gotten really weird. She's like, yeah, can you imagine if we had like gone back to that place? That would have been freaking awkward as shit.
Awkward.
Yeah. But he was really cool. He was a great tour guide. He showed us around. We found some good places and a lot of good places that we could go to the next day.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like a blessing,
right?
So,
and you didn't get roofied or anything.
And I didn't get roofied.
Yeah.
I didn't get roofied, which is fantastic. But that was our first night in Portland, just getting drunk, walking around the rain with
a gay guy
trying to do blow.
I feel like you should have known just because it was Portland, but I probably would have been in the same boat as you because I worked once with this guy with rainbow-colored hair and a lip ring, and then when I found out he was gay, I was like, what? What? Really? And everyone's like, yeah. And I'm like, I had no idea. And then I'm like, oh wait, well, I don't know why I had no idea. It's like I just don't. I don't even. It doesn't even register to me.
Yeah. Well, you know what? All that aside, really cool guy, great night. Set us up to know where a lot of cool places were for the rest of the week.
Right. You didn't run into him again?
No, we ran into him the next morning.
Oh.
So, because he was working, and dude, he was like, oh man, we stayed up way too late. And I'm like, yeah. It looks like it. But
jeez,
he was really cool. It was a fantastic trip, man. It's so much fun. Got tattoos, everyone. You see that little, I don't know if you can see this. My little goblin right here.
What is it? It's a goblin?
Yeah, I call him the Goblin. Like, I started drawing him on shit like 2 years ago.
That's cool.
And because it was weird, like 2 years ago.
So did you draw that?
Yeah, I drew this. Like,
Nice.
I actually at the tattoo place, who we were referred to by a bartender at this local place called Pinky's as a pizza and whiskey bar. And this whiskey bar was fucking amazing.
Oh.
I mean, just 4 levels of alcohol, about 10, 15 feet long. And
Jesus.
this guy, he was a great bartender. And he's
Yeah.
like, I had my first like sip of whiskey that I could actually like enjoy rather than just shooting it. Because I told him, like, I've never had a whiskey that I can just sip on. Like,
Right.
all the whiskeys I've had, I have to shoot because I never get that whole, like, oh, you can taste the wood and blah,
No,
blah, blah.
I can't like sip on Jack Daniels.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He gave us this one. I'm trying to remember the name of the company. It was like McCartney's or McFlannery's or whatever. Apparently it's like the oldest whiskey distillery
McNaughton's?
What?
McNaughton's?
It might be.
McNaught-
It was apparently like the oldest distillery in America for whiskey. And he's like, go ahead and sip on that. You guys are visiting. You guys are really cool. You've been here a couple times. Just half price for the whiskey shot, which apparently it was like super, super expensive.
Oh, I don't know.
See, no, it
McNaughton
wasn't
Canadian whiskey.
It wasn't Canadian.
Okay.
And it was really sweet and it was delicious. I was like, oh my God. And it like made my mouth just like tingled, like
Nice.
and like all down the chest. I was like, okay, I can see why people sip whiskey sometimes now. And Tink at this point is now shit-faced because she's tiny and she's been drinking a bunch of beer, and I ordered some Moscow Mules because she really liked them because she'd never had them before, and I showed them to her. And he's like, do you guys drink tequila? And I'm like, no, I don't drink tequila. He's like, why? And I'm like, because the last time I drank tequila, I woke up in the middle of the street hugging a heart-shaped pillow. And I'm like, I'm not doing that again. He's like, I want you guys to try like real good tequila. And so he pours us this shot. And I sip it. He's like, as you sip it, just imagine you're sucking on like the little agave plant. It's sweet.
Okay.
And just think of that. Like, it made it taste really good. And I was like, wow, that is really good.
Wow.
And the waiter comes over at the end. He's like, do you guys have your stuff? So you pay for it, and I pay. And he's like, did you guys have a shot of tequila? I'm like, yeah. He said it was like on the house or something. So he goes away and he goes talks to the bartender. And he comes back. He's like, do you guys realize that that's like a $60 shot of tequila?
Jesus.
I was like, holy fuck. I was like, sweet. We got,
Yeah.
because they really like this. And he referred it to the tattoo guy that did this. And,
Jeez.
you know, it's a really simple tattoo, but the best thing about it is we were in. Like, we had the in. We weren't tourists.
Yeah.
We weren't weirdos. We were getting into pockets and stuff as if we were like just friends that fit in.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it made it so much better.
Could you live there?
Yeah.
Nice.
I could happily live in Portland. It's
Is it
expensive as shit.
Really?
And it's getting more expensive.
Yeah.
But I've lived in San Diego, which is like $1,500 for a freaking 1-bedroom apartment.
Right.
I would really be happy in Portland.
Did you stay in a hotel?
Yeah. We stayed in a place
Wow.
called the Palms, which is like right on the yellow line, which can get you to downtown in 5 minutes. And you're close to everything.
I can show you where I've been.
Fuck yeah, tell me.
The one place I've been. Called the Aladdin Theater.
Aladdin Theater.
Yeah.
I think we may have seen that. Where's that, Woodward?
I don't know.
We're all looking at the map, everyone. Oh, that was on the other side of the river. We didn't spend a lot of time down there. Yeah, we were on the other side. So if you go over, you see that Portland University.
Yeah.
So we were go up. You see that girding theater at the Armory?
Yeah.
That whole area right there, that Pearl District.
Yeah.
That's where we were.
Nice.
And yeah, we spent a lot of our time just up there in that area. We didn't spend a lot over on the
Right.
southeast side, except for when we went to the strip clubs, which were fantastic.
Were they?
Yeah, they were fun.
Wow. Was there cover charges?
No.
Really?
No.
Fuck me. I should have fucking went to one.
The freaking alcohol, like good drinks.
Oh.
No, you didn't have to pay. Well, you could buy a drink if you want to, but you didn't have to have a drink in your hand all the time. All you had to do is if you were at the stage, you had to give
Yeah, I don't sit at the
cash.
stage.
You're at a strip club. These girls
Yeah,
dance for you.
yeah,
Pay
yeah,
for them.
yeah.
All that kind of stuff. But they didn't have pasties. It was full nude.
Yeah.
They had good drinks that were strong, not watered down. They weren't super shit ass expensive. The dances weren't that expensive. I mean,
How much were they?
Like $20
Okay.
for a dance. And I bought Tink a dance
Yeah.
with one of the dancers. And her being a lesbian and having gone to those ridiculously stupid strip clubs in Utah,
Yeah.
she was just in heaven.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't believe you've never had a lap dance before. She's like,
Oh,
nope.
what?
I'm like, I popped your cherry. I popped your dance cherry. It was freaking great.
No cover charge. That's incredible.
It was freaking awesome. I mean, come on. This stuff has been around since the dawn of humankind.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you got places like Utah where it's like cover charge, have to have a drink in your hand at all times, has to.
I've never heard of the drink thing, but
So, well, that's like in stupid places like Utah. Their strip
That's
clubs
dumb.
are a joke.
yeah.
Yeah, because they're really expensive and they're pasties and no bottoms off. And it's like,
Yeah.
what's the point?
Just nothing.
Yeah. So,
Fake it.
yeah.
Damn. I heard they're strip club capital of the world. Or
Well,
the
they
United
they
States.
have the most strip clubs per capita.
Wow.
Apparently, the best strip clubs in the country are in Dallas,
Really?
Texas. Yeah.
Ugh,
So,
I'll take Portland over that.
well, yeah, you'd have to go to Texas. Fuck
No,
that.
no.
Oh,
I hate
but
the Cowboys.
you hate the Cowboys?
Yeah.
I just don't want to go to Texas.
No, me neither.
So, but it was a good
That's
trip.
awesome, though.
Like, fantastic. And I'm going to be going to Hawaii in like 2-3 weeks
With your chick?
with my chick this
Okay,
time.
good.
Me and her, we're going to Hawaii. We're going to have a great time. Super excited.
Nice.
So I'm going to buy lava and a pair of flip-flops, and that's all I'm going to wear the whole time I'm there.
What's a lava?
It's kind of like the Islander traditional wear, the skirt and everything.
Mm.
Yeah, it's pretty much just a really loose kind of like a skirt wrapped around. Super comfortable, perfect for that kind of weather.
Nice.
So
That'll be awesome.
that's all I'm going to wear. Going to drink a bunch of alcohol.
Yeah, you will.
I'm going to hang out on the beach.
A bunch of fruity drinks.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to have a great time.
So, do you know who Christopher Hitchens is?
Christopher Hitchens.
Yeah.
No, who is he?
He's like this, socialite, like intelligent speaker, pronounced atheist guy, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is just something that I just stumbled upon,
Mm-hmm.
But in like 2007 January, he wrote an article for Vanity Fair called "Why Women Aren't Funny," and he got
Oh, obviously.
crucified over it.
Yeah.
But I just kind of stumbled. This isn't like anything new. I just kind of stumbled across it, but I was thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
It just the opening paragraph. Be your gender what it may, you will certainly have heard the following from a female friend who is enumerating the charms of a new male squeeze. He's really cute, and he's kind to my friend, and kind to my friends, and he knows all kinds of stuff, and he's so funny. Quote, if you yourself are a guy and you know the man in question, you will often have said to yourself, funny, he wouldn't know a joke if it came served on a bed of lettuce with sauce béarnaise. However, there is something you will absolutely never hear from a male friend who is hymning his latest female love interest. She's a real honey, has a life of her own, and man, does she ever make him laugh.
I don't know who the hell you're talking to, but who the hell talks like that?
He's British. Now, why is this? Why is it the case? I mean, why are women who have the whole male world at their mercy not funny? Because generally, women are not as funny as men, right?
I don't know. I can't.
It's true.
I can't confirm nor deny that statement because I know some pretty fucking funny chicks.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Well, in stand-up comedy, or even any kind of entertainment, there's a lot more funny men.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Would you say it's just because there's more men in the industry?
I think generally men are more funny, and his case is that men are more funny than women because we have to be.
Are you saying we're more funny because the men are talking about stuff that we think is funny? I mean, are men comedians as funny to women?
Yes.
You think?
Yeah.
Or do girls find girl comedians more funny than men comedians?
I think girls find male comedians more funny than female comedians.
Why do you think that?
I don't know.
I do know that humor is an attractive attribute
Definitely.
because laughter and humor releases a massive amount of endorphins. So a man that can make a woman laugh obviously makes her into a better mood, which
Right.
then enables her to be more turned on or connected to him.
Right.
What does this guy have? Is this just like strictly opinion? Or does this guy actually have like any kind of stuff to back this up?
I think there's some sort of studies he references. I didn't make it through the whole thing.
How long is it?
It's long.
Women have no corresponding need to appeal to men in this way. They already appeal to men. If you catch my drift. Indeed, we now have all the joy of scientific study, which illuminates the difference. At the Stanford University School of Medicine, a place as it happens where I once underwent an absolutely hilarious procedure with a sigmoidoscope.
Sigmoidoscope.
I don't know what that is. The grim-faced researchers showed 10 men and 10 women a sample of 70 black and white cartoons and got them to rate the gags on a funny scale. To annex for a moment the fall about language of the report as it was summarized in biotech. I'm going to have to read this whole thing because I don't agree with that. I think chicks
I
can
agree
be
with
just
it.
as funny, but I think it's more important for a guy to be funny than it is for a girl to be funny.
Why are men taken on average and as a whole funnier than women? Well, for one thing, they had damn well better be. The chief task in life that a man has to perform is that of impressing the opposite sex, and Mother Nature is not so kind to men.
No.
An average man has just
I agree
one
with that.
outside chance. He had better be able to make the lady laugh. He's right with that. You know what I mean?
That
'Cause
is
it's like
really-
he's an average dude, but he makes me laugh.
Well, no one wants to be dating a stiff.
No.
Just like I don't want to date a chick that's always in her phone going like, let's go shopping. I want to go shopping. Yeah, fuck that. I wouldn't even be interested.
Because women don't have to be funny. And he says that when women are funny, it intimidates men.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder.
Dudes have to be more funny. I'll agree with him on that point alone. But I don't know. It was just kind of weird to think about. And then I started thinking about how men have to do all the pursuing, right? And women kind of can just sit back and be more selective.
Yeah, that's
Because like
true.
a super hot chick doesn't have to pursue anybody. She can just sit back and be selective over the hundreds of dudes that want to be with her.
I have had this argument with my girlfriend before.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
But average dudes, and they're not sitting back being selective. They have to fucking go get it.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
It is. Well, it's.
Why is that? I don't know. I guess guys just have to like fight over the women. It's always been that way, unless you're like LeBron James or like Tony or Tom
obviously,
Brady.
status and money is
Yeah.
like one of the most
'Cause-
important things to women.
Because like LeBron James doesn't have to be funny.
No.
No, he could be the most boring guy ever. He can sit back and be selective.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody who makes like $25,000 a year, average dude. I'm not talking about myself. Can't just sit
Don't
back.
put an arrow on yourself,
Yeah.
big guy.
Can't just sit back and like be selective. Really, you know, I don't know.
Well, yeah, obviously. You have things that are really important for the opposite sex, which is attractive. One is interest. No one's going to be
Yeah.
interested in somebody that doesn't do anything.
Right.
Status. I mean, you don't want to
Right.
date the bottom of the totem pole. And then you have like physical attractiveness, and then you have character attributes. Like me,
Yeah.
if I think a chick is hot, that's cool. I'll sleep
Yeah.
with her.
Yeah.
But if I wanted to date the girl, the looks are not the most important thing. It's definitely what's more interesting about her. Like, can she carry on a conversation? Is she
Yeah.
interested in books? Is she interested in like advancing herself in life? Like ambitious? Like,
Right.
is she ambitious? If a
Goals.
girl's not like that, then she's boring.
Interesting.
And so that's to me. I mean, and obviously status is really important too. I like girls that are confident and have shown that they aren't afraid to like take the bumps of life and go
Yeah.
for it. I mean, I'm not one for the meek mouse in the corner that just kind of
like,
lets
oh,
life
I don't know what I
happen
want
to
to
her.
watch.
Yeah, I hate
Yeah.
that shit. It's annoying, and it gets really boring really fast.
Yeah. Even if they're attractive.
Even if they're attractive.
Yeah.
Like, I've known girls that like, yeah, you're really hot, but what do you do
Yeah.
besides?
Interesting.
Yeah, because looks fade.
You think men and women are equally funny?
I personally think that men and women have the ability to be equally funny. I don't think men are biologically or socially more funny than women. I do think that
But they have to be more.
No, I think being funny is definitely a plus for being attractive.
Yes.
So I will say that, but I will not say that men are funnier than women
Huh,
because
interesting.
Yeah,
All right.
that's just me.
Yeah.
But I do agree with the fact that men, especially in our society,
Yeah.
have to work a lot harder to get women
They do.
than women have to do to get men. And girls, you can say what the fuck you want. I have to get up an hour early just to do my hair. Well, you know what? If you're going to claim to be the fairer sex and that's what it takes for you to be attractive,
Yeah.
then I'm sorry. That's just fucking life.
Yeah.
Because I'm expected to have rippling abs while at the
Yeah.
same time being freaking productive at work and
Yeah.
having to be funny and then having to be sensitive but then manly but
Yeah.
rugged looking but then kempt, and then I have to do all this shit that's contradictory just apparently be attractive to you.
Oh.
And then at the bar I have to jump through your fucking crucible of hoops to make you interested in shit, and then maybe you'll let me take you out on a date and pay for your fucking food.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Your life is so hard. I mean, and I've told my girlfriend this. I'm like, it is complete bullshit that women think men have it easy. Because if you go to the bar, you have an attractive man and an attractive woman, and you say, whoever gets laid or has the ability to
Oh
get
my
laid
God.
first, go. I
you
guarantee
just start
you
and
with,
stop the stopwatch.
yeah, it's like, oh,
oh,
dude,
it's
she,
over.
yeah, she's already got a guy.
Yeah.
What? In the meantime, the other guy's over there playing some stupid flirt game
Yeah.
with some chick
Yeah.
to get her interested.
Yeah.
Because apparently, me putting my dick in you
Yeah.
is my only goal in life.
Right.
So obviously, girls are on defense
Yeah.
at the bar, which means
Yeah.
that we are instantly at a disadvantage when it comes to women.
Fuck, man.
Welcome to life.
So you're saying men have it harder?
As far as the dating world
Yeah.
and being taken seriously,
They do have it harder.
no, they don't have it harder. We do.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Men
have
it
it harder. Because girls, yeah, I want a guy to love me. I want a guy to take care of me. I want a guy to love me for who I am. A good, normal guy
Yeah.
wants the same thing.
But you did rattle off a lot of things that women have to have in order for you to date them.
What do you
Be
mean?
interesting, be confident, be goal-oriented,
It's the same
be
thing
able
for
to
a
carry
guy.
on. Yeah, that's
No
true.
girl wants to date a dude that's not funny, doesn't
Right.
keep himself clean, isn't ambitious about
Seems like it's pretty
moving
equal.
in life.
Yeah.
We all had the same things that are important to the opposite sex. The only problem is girls can get into that position of being like, girls have a step up, in my opinion, into a relationship more than men do, because
Yeah.
we have to show all that shit from the get-go.
Right. You're right. And they can just be selective.
And they can be selective.
Yeah.
Just go to the bar. You've seen it. The
Oh, yeah.
chicks that spent an hour and a half to get all pretty, and they go to the bar just to shoot down guys to
Yeah.
inflate their own ego. I've seen it happen. I see it happen at the clubs. I see it happen at bars. I see it happen at the gym. I see it happen at school.
Yeah.
I mean, a guy who is literally taking his ego and sense of self-worth
Yep.
into his hands and going, hey, how's it going? Or like, oh, you drinking a latte? That looks, I love
Bam.
lattes. And she's just like, smack. And it's
Oh.
like, there goes ego all over the floor.
Yeah.
And the chick's like, well, I shot another one down.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do it.
Fuck
Don't
me.
fucking think you don't. You've done it.
So do these like ball players and super wealthy dudes do that?
Well,
Are
I'm
there
sure- I'm
are there
sure-
girls coming up to them with their ego in their hands and everything and being like, "Hey, here's me," and they're just like, "Pow."
Yeah.
That's a crazy
We're,
world.
we're all dealing with it. But for a guy to be in that position,
That's the position I want to be in.
he has to be either one, fucking gorgeous.
Well, he can't even be just fucking gorgeous and work at McDonald's.
True. But or high status.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's because if a guy has those things, he's in the same position than your average girl.
Yeah.
Because no girls
Fuck.
are tripping over themselves at the club to go talk to the average guy at the bar.
No,
No,
he's invisible.
he is freaking invisible because he's standing next to that freaking model trust fund kid.
Right.
So
But even some fat, like 5 years ago, Jonah Hill guy walks into a bar, like actually Jonah Hill,
that's
and
status.
girls will trip over themselves
That
to
is
talk to him.
status. That's what it is. And status and power are like apparently like the most attractive things to women.
Yeah.
At the moment. Obviously, later on in life, things like
Maybe.
character and emotional nurturing and all this stuff that a person needs to feel good and loved.
Yeah.
That stuff's really important. But at the beginning, where looks and everything is just what's important, women are totally above guys in their advantage on that. At least for the average guy. Have we berated this enough, girls? Have we talked about enough?
It's nuts, dude.
This is what we deal with
Yeah.
on a freaking daily basis for men.
Yeah.
This is what we deal with.
It's harsh.
And it's all to have the opportunity to pay for your bills.
Fuck. That's insane.
Am I cynic? Am I a cynic inside? I think I am. My girl says I'm a woman hater. I don't think I am. I just think I'm a realist.
Yeah.
I've seen and
You've seen it. You can only base these things off personal experience.
a lot of personal
Yeah.
experience.
You can't base it off anything else.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to agree with you on most of it, except for the funny thing.
The funny thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think chicks can be just as funny as guys.
I don't think so.
Because I'll tell you what. There are some girls that have said stuff that have got just like, I'm losing my drink out of my nose.
Well, yeah, me too. But I just generally, they seem to say a lot more annoying shit, and I seem to find dudes being able to say a lot funnier stuff. Generally.
Chauvinist.
Whatever.
Oh, man, we rattled on about that for a while. I'm sorry. I
know.
must have vented for a little bit. I'm sorry,
No,
ladies.
it's good. I've been thinking about it.
Yeah.
I watched this movie Whiplash, which is 2 years old.
I hear it's freaking crazy.
It's freaking amazing, dude. It makes me want to play the drums. It's really good. It's about this kid, Miles Teller, is a college student. He goes to the best music school in the country in New York, and this guy, J.K. Simmons, the guy who played the Tobey Maguire's boss in Spider-Man and shit. I don't know. He's been around.
J. Jonah Jameson.
Is that his name?
I'm a nerd. I just know
Okay.
that. I love Spider-Man. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Yeah.
He's also the dad on Juno.
Yeah. But this is not a funny role.
No,
Which I
it's
told
not.
my mom because she recommended this. I'm like, usually he plays funny roles, but this role is not funny at all.
No, I hear he's freaking insane.
Yeah. It's good, though. The ending's amazing.
Yeah?
So I recommend that as far as movies go.
Whiplash.
I mean, it's 2 years old, so I'm late. I'm late on that. I'm late on the Hitchens article. And then as far as TV goes, I've been watching this show, The People vs. O.J. Simpson. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Cuba Gooding Jr. plays O.J. Simpson. John Travolta plays his lawyer, Robert Shapiro. And David Schwimmer from Friends plays his lawyer, Robert Kardashian. It's fucking awesome. This guy plays Johnny Cochran. This chick plays the prosecutor. It's good. Some people think they know the OJ story and all that shit, but the first episode there's only been 2 episodes so far. I think it's a 10-part series, and on FX. But the first episode was them finding the bodies, and then the second episode was his fucking white Bronco freeway chase. The whole second episode was just that. It was really good. I'm loving it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's good.
Interesting. Oh, and there's the outfits. Look at all those Black Panthers hating on the white man. Whatever, man. It's chicks dancing and performing, people.
I know, right?
You know what I'm all excited about?
That's all I got.
Deadpool.
Oh yeah, have you seen it yet?
No, but I'm going to see it after I'm done here.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm going to go see it too. So, because I'm super excited.
I saw Betty White's review of it.
Oh, what'd you say?
She loved it.
If Betty White loved it, then you know it's freaking good. Because that woman is a fucking saint.
Yeah, she is. She's gangster.
Gangsta. Straight up gangsta grandma. Could you imagine having her as your grandma?
That'd be awesome. I can't believe she's still around.
I'm happy that she's still around.
Well, so am I.
Well, so Deadpool 2 and then Zoolander 2. I heard it got shitty reviews, but you know what? I don't care. I'm going to go see it because it's Zoolander.
Oh.
So, and then apparently one of my
94.
friends... Go, Betty White, go!
I wonder if she really watched it.
Betty White London. Is it Luden? Betty White Luden. No, she's an amazing woman. I'd rather be like her. An old person that can just straight up just be that funny and that just attached to all genres of ages is fantastic. Because I often wonder, because my grandma's 80 something and she's not funny. She's not funny. She's not personable. Yeah. I'm like, you are literally my living blood, and I know barely anything about you.
Really?
That is really weird to me.
Does she live here?
No, she lives down in Utah.
Wow.
I mean, but that's not the point. The point is that like sometimes I think, and I don't know if it's like true with all families, but I only knew one of my grandparents really well, but I don't
Okay.
know any other ones that well.
I knew them all. All my grandmas are dead though.
Yeah.
All three.
All three?
Yeah.
All three grandmas. Well, I'm talking about grandparents, like
Yeah.
old senior members of society.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know anything about my grandma.
That's on you though.
But I wonder if my grandma got drunk, if she'd be just as funny as Betty White.
I don't know.
I would like to see. It goes back to the women funnier than men.
Yeah, they're not.
Because that woman's definitely funny as
Well,
shit.
yeah, she's funny. Like Sarah Silverman, Amy Schumer, Tina Fey, those women are funny,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Amy Poehler?
Amy Poehler.
Is there something about the name Amy?
But see, we just
Whitney
named...
Whitney Cummings?
That's 6. Think of the hundreds of male comedians. Hundreds and hundreds and thousands.
I don't think all the male comedians are funny.
No, there's more than 6. Yeah.
I don't know. I still don't think that's true. But you know what? Whatever. It's good. It's good.
Both my grandmas died in 2009.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I still got one. I got one grandparent left.
I got one left too.
Yeah. She's holding on strong.
Being 94 is really old.
Mm-hmm. Shit, yeah, it's old. Freaking God, I'm 29 and I'm already tired. Like I can't imagine how tired a person would be at 94.
Me neither.
Like I just wake up and be like,
Yeah.
shit, I didn't die. I'm still alive.
Wake up
God
in our
damn it.
spaceships.
No, wake up on what?
In our spaceships.
Yeah. Wait, what? Wake up in spaceships?
Yeah, when you're 94.
You wake up in a spaceship?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
You've lost me.
I'm just saying when
Is that
we're
your
90,
theory?
when you're 94, yeah, we'll be flying around in spaceships.
No way, man.
That's a long time.
It took like 6 years for us to get to the moon when we got serious on like freaking space travel, and it's been like 40-something years, 50-something years since then, and
Oh,
40-something years.
Yeah.
We haven't gone anywhere. We've sent robots out.
That's pretty bad.
I don't know. If it hasn't happened by now, I don't think it'll happen while I'm alive. At least not for me to be able to afford to just go out and do it. So, like
Yeah.
maybe some elitists can go
Well,
fly
yeah.
in space.
That's true.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll be moving soon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Get a new place, new studio.
Yeah.
Get a new podcast. We're gonna get a new place, guys.
Yeah. It might still have to be done in the living room
Yeah.
because I think that there's going to be no way around me not having a roommate.
We'll figure that out. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
I'm gonna get a 2-bedroom place, and I'm gonna pretty much need a roommate. But then I'm gonna buy a nice big like square wooden table
Mm-hmm.
to do the show on in the living room. Maybe add another mic
Mm-hmm.
and do that right.
That's nice, big guy. And we
Yeah.
can get some guests on here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what we need. I think we need some people to come in and just like rattle shit off of us and us rattle stuff off them. Just
Yeah,
to
yeah,
get
yeah.
like a new vibe for it.
I'm open to it.
Yeah.
When we have the new place. Yeah.
New place.
Fuck
It's coming
yeah.
out.
Speaking of that, you can go and find us on Facebook, like us on YouTube, all that stuff. We both have our individual Facebooks. You can find us on iTunes. Leave a review there if you really want to.
Mm-hmm.
I should have said that at the beginning of the show, but I did not.
It's okay. So hopefully you guys made it all the way to here.
Yeah.
But, so is that you calling that good?
No.
No?
No.
We're still going?
Yeah.
What are we at? What time are we at?
48.
48 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
We have to go 12 more minutes.
Oh, he has to do his hour. It's his hour.
I know, yeah.
You got to make it to the hour.
The last show was the only show I've ever done that was under an hour, ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Even the ones I did by myself, which are not easy. To do an hour by yourself is really hard.
I don't doubt that.
Yeah.
I don't doubt it. So here, I want to go back to the female comedian thing. I want to
Yeah.
go back. So,
I keep thinking about it too.
do you think that women aren't as funny, like because you don't like their sense of humor, or do you really believe that we are genetically have to be more funny?
Yes, the second one. Definitely. It's like a skill. It's like how men are stronger naturally
Mm-hmm.
because we had to be. Men are
Yeah.
more funny because we had to be.
I don't know.
Dude, It's real. You got to think about it.
Women have to be entertaining too, though.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. Because they can just be hot.
No, they can't.
Yes, yeah, they can. It's like George Clooney or Hugh Hefner or these dudes aren't marrying women because they're funny. If they were marrying women that were funny, they'd be marrying Melissa McCarthy or Amy Schumer. They're marrying women that are hot.
Well, that's because
or Leonardo DiCaprio or something.
Well, that's because those men are stupid. The fact that they're actually at that level of wealth and everything, and they're getting married, and they think they're getting married because the person loves them. No. George Clooney, all these people,
Yeah.
any celebrity that gets married with that amount of money and you think she loves you because of you, you're fucking retarded.
Yeah, that is retarded. Even like kings back in the day.
Yeah.
When I'm sure women, all they did was just like stand there or just like tend to the children, and that's all they did. They didn't have to be funny. The kings just wanted the ones they wanted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could see that.
I think over time, over the history of people, I don't think women have had to be very funny.
Women have had to be entertaining.
Entertaining.
Yeah, like they had to know how to play instruments, they had to know how to sing, they had to know how to be productive, and they had to take care of kids, and they had to know how to handle the guests of any kind of social gathering.
Cook.
So, no, at that high level, the women didn't have to know how to cook.
Oh, okay.
They had other people to cook for them.
Okay.
So, but they had to have other things besides just the looks. Because, also think about it, if you were a king, yeah, you'd eventually be able to pick whatever you wanted, but if you were like a prince or lower than that, you got stuck with whatever the hell you got stuck with, and you'd hope to God that they would be attractive. Because I guarantee you, back in the day, that didn't matter if you're a prince or a princess.
Yeah, that
didn't determine whether you were attractive or not. Because usually royalty was pretty butt ass ugly.
Right.
I mean, think about Cleopatra. Like everyone's like, imagine Cleopatra. She was this beautiful. No, Cleopatra was not beautiful. Cleopatra was charming, and she was wealthy.
Huh.
So Cleopatra was not hot. She was not at all. I mean, not in the kind of sense that we would think about nowadays. But what was attractive about her was her status. That's what made her so attractive.
I thought she was attractive.
That's what we attribute her to being. I mean, ever since who played her? Elizabeth Taylor? Didn't Elizabeth Taylor play her way back in the day when Elizabeth Taylor was still hot?
Yeah.
Yeah, she played Cleopatra. So we have in our mind that Cleopatra was this gorgeous woman. She wasn't. So, I mean, if you look at the statues and stuff that they have of her, the very few that they have of Cleopatra, she wasn't that attractive.
Okay, get this.
Are you looking at the article again?
Yeah. In any case, my argument doesn't say there are no decent women comedians. There are more terrible female comedians than there are terrible male comedians.
Uh-huh.
But there are some impressive ladies out there. Most of them, though, when you come to review the situation, are hefty or dykey or Jewish or some combo of the three.
Or Jewish.
When Roseanne stands up and tells biker jokes and invites people who don't dig her shtick to suck her dick, know what I'm saying? And the Sapphic faction may have its own reasons for wanting what I want, the sweet surrender of female laughter, while Jewish humor, boiling as it is with angst and self-deprecation, is almost masculine by definition. So he's saying that the women who are funny are, like, masculine.
Are masculine.
Right, like Roseanne or like Lisa Lampanelli or some shit.
Well, that's way back in the day.
Yeah, that is back in the day.
So,
well, this is from 2007.
This is a report. Even back in 2007, Roseanne and Lisa I mean, I wouldn't consider them as mainstreamers of comedy. What about Ellen?
Ellen is lesbian.
Ellen's funny.
But
doesn't
she's
matter,
not.
Doesn't matter if she's a lesbian.
She is funny. She
She's
is
funny.
Yeah, definitely.
So, what about... what's that woman who's always in these movies? She's a short, kind of chubby one.
Melissa McCarthy?
Is that her name?
She was in like Bridesmaids.
Yeah. She's funny. What about Rebel?
I don't think she's funny.
What about Rebel Wilson?
I don't think she's funny.
You don't think she's funny?
No.
Oh, I
don't
think she's
think
hilarious.
these large women are funny.
Oh, I think Rebel Wilson's funny.
What's
her? You know who that is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Pitch Perfect.
Yeah, picture that chick. She makes me laugh. And then, I don't know.
Precisely because humor is a sign of intelligence, and many women believe or were taught by their mothers that they become threatening to men if they appear too bright. That seems kind of old school. It could be that in some way men do not want women to be funny. They want them as an audience, not as rivals. Very true.
Do you think that speaks more to the insecurities of men rather than the superiorities of comedy?
That speaks towards the insecurities of men, I think. They
So
feel
maybe
they
men,
feel threatened. It's like by like high-powered executive women make they have troubles in like business sometimes because men feel threatened by them.
I would say that is a cop out, that they think men are threatened by them. I think a lot of women in that position are actually have a chip on their shoulder with men, so they automatically assume men are threatened by them, so they are already on the defensive. So in a relationship with a successfully business woman, this woman's already ready to defend herself because she believes she's already fighting against this men persecution.
Yeah. That's a good
So
point.
if she's in a relationship with a guy and the guy's like has a normal relationship issue, like maybe they're arguing over who needs to do the dishes,
Yeah.
and she's ends up attributing that to like, oh, you're just threatened by me because I'm successful and you want me to be
Yeah.
some 1950s housewife and do your dishes. It's like,
It's
no,
like, no, I'm trying to be fair.
the guy's like, I did the dishes last week. It's your fucking turn.
Yeah.
So I would see women in those high societies as in themselves suffering from a self-delusion.
So you don't think men feel threatened by successful women?
I think men and women are threatened by people that are successful. It's an
Oh.
intimidation factor. It doesn't have to, it's not secluded to one sex or the other.
Interesting.
So
I don't know. I'm kind of with you. I'm kind of not.
I mean, I think
I might feel threatened by successful women.
yeah.
If I'm imagining myself in some situation, because I've had women who were my boss before. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of different than having a dude as my boss.
Why would you feel threatened though?
I don't know.
Dig. Let's find out.
Like,
Instead of saying I don't know, let's find out.
I-
Dig.
would you rather have a woman bossing you around than a man bossing you around?
It doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
matter.
As long as the person's not an asshole, I don't care.
I feel like it's just worse one way.
As long as the boss can do my job
Yeah.
or has shown me that they're worth respecting, I'm not intimidated by that.
Well, that's very fair.
So, but tell me, why are you being
I
more
don't know
intimidated?
why.
Well, let's find out. What
Yeah.
would intimidate you about a woman being your boss? Or a woman that you're dating being more successful? So let's say you are dating a celebrity. Does
Right.
that freak you out?
Like who?
Doesn't matter. Who's a celebrity you think is hot?
Dude, I don't know.
Mila Kunis? You think
Sure,
she's
yeah.
hot? Okay, boom, her.
Yeah.
Would that intimidate you to date her?
No.
Not at all.
Mm-mm.
Not even that she's flying around all the time or she's being interviewed at dinners and no one's talking to you because they don't want to talk to you. They want to talk to her.
Yeah, but I know at the end of the day, I'm still dating her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's high status. She's
Yeah.
a celebrity. She's wealthy. She's successful.
I would be fine with that. I'd fucking dress nice. I'd sit there. I don't know. I'm not like holding her shit for her or anything.
So who are these women that are intimidating you?
There are none, but I'm just imagining myself in like maybe like an office setting or something where like a chick's my boss and she's bossing me around, do this, do that, da, 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 and I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like it's worse than a guy doing it.
I'm not understanding you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand it either.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I want to
Yeah.
get to the bottom of this. I want to figure out where it is because
Dating a successful woman, I feel, is a lot different than one being in charge of me.
okay.
You know what I mean?
How so? That's what I'm trying to get at. Like,
'Cause if I'm dating her,
what is
she's
the
not-
what is the difference of a chick telling you what to do versus a guy?
I don't know.
Is it because like maybe you feel more
Maybe just-
comfortable with the guy, like being a boss, being like, whatever, man, fuck you. You know I'm gonna get it done.
Maybe I'm just used to it.
You don't feel like you could do that to a girl?
No.
You know?
Mm-mm. Do you feel like you could do that to a girl?
Yeah.
I guess it all just depends on how they act.
You know, one thing I will admit I am uncomfortable with when it comes to women in the workplace is humor.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, because there's this huge risk of
You're not sure where the line is?
I could lose my job more readily than a woman could by saying some kind of sex-based humor.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, definitely.
Because guys and women, we both have our crude level of humor that we talk to our friends, as same-sex friends. So girls have the shit they talk about, guys have the shit we talk about. Now,
Yeah.
when it's cross-gender talking,
Yeah.
I think that a woman can more readily get away with kind of that sort of humor than a guy can.
Yeah.
Could you imagine being a guy and going to your boss and being like, she said something really uncomfortable that made me, I told her that I needed her to do the paperwork and she's like, oh, grow a sack.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if a guy said something like that to a woman
Right.
in a workplace, I guarantee you that fucker would probably lose his job more quickly than a woman would.
That's weird.
So
There's a double standard.
now, could you imagine bringing that up to a female boss about something a female coworker said? Would you be comfortable doing that? Let's say Beverly is our boss. Let's just go
Yeah.
Beverly.
Yeah.
Beverly, Erica said that
That I need
something that offended me. I was in the workplace. I was saying that she wasn't picking up her slack, that let's say we're working at a cafe.
Yeah.
Beverly, Erica's not cleaning the machine.
Yeah.
And I've been telling her to clean the machine, and she told me to grow a fucking sack.
Yeah.
Now,
This made me uncomfortable.
that made you uncomfortable?
No, that's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
this made me uncomfortable. Now, would you be comfortable telling that to a female boss about a female coworker?
No, I'd be uncomfortable telling that to anybody
Okay.
because that's stupid. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But then if a chick was like, excuse me, Michael said he was talking to our other coworker, and he's like, yeah, dude, freaking whatever, blow me.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not saying that to the girl. I'm saying she just overheard this. That made her uncomfortable. Now I'm in trouble, possibly losing my job.
Yeah.
Now, if I got comfortable enough with a female, you know, I would definitely be like, blow me, whatever.
Yeah.
Mike, can you clean this machine? I'm like, no, I've cleaned it for the last 2 days. Well, I don't like cleaning. It's like, blow me, whatever, I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't really say that to a female coworker.
No.
So,
You get fired.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then you have all the things that girls say to each other.
It's a double standard.
Oh my God, Erica, you're such a bitch. And it's
Yeah.
like, it's joking to them. I can't call this girl a bitch. I'll get fired.
It's like the extreme difference between a female teacher sleeping with a male student and a male teacher sleeping with a female student.
Yes, exactly.
Because there's no sympathy for the male student that's getting slept with.
No.
Whatsoever.
It's like the South Park episode. Nice.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then you have the other way around. That dude would be fucking crucified.
Yeah.
So
It's weird. There's a big double standard.
yeah, I will agree that there are double standards as far as that. But as far as like the capability of a man or a woman to do a job, no. There are certain jobs I think women can't do as good as men. Military. I'm not saying women can't shoot rifles. I'm not saying men can't run or women can't run.
Mm-hmm.
But I guarantee you, me as a 200 plus pound, 6 foot something guy can carry that 100-pound pack better than that woman can.
Right.
It's just something genetically, evolutionary wise, I am made to do, and you are not.
Right.
So I do believe there are certain jobs that.
But when it
can't
comes
do.
to like maybe like editing a movie or like writing a TV show or something like that, it's equal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they're mentally wise. I think women are exactly the same as men to do other things.
Yeah.
Like we all can do what we really want to do if we push ourselves. Physically, on the other way, no, it's not equal. I'm sorry. This is how it is.
Yeah.
So that transfers over to this. Humor is mental. It's not physical. So I think that they can do just as funny as us. Don't work for a female boss. You're trying to keep. What is this?
I'm gonna try to fucking support my argument.
Let's hear. Let's
It's
see
a
what you
very
got.
sexist and terrible argument, but I'm trying to just be honest here. You know,
Well, it's not sexist.
it's kind of sexist.
Why would it be sexist?
I'm just saying I feel like it's worse when a woman bosses me around compared to a man.
Okay.
That's sexist, misogynistic maybe.
You was a misogynist.
Ugh. I wanted like bullet points. I don't want to read
You
this
want?
shit.
Maybe we should. You want to? You know what we could do? Our next one, we can have an argument, just a podcast about who's gonna win on this terms. You want to do that? You pull up shit that supports yours. I'll pull up shit that supports mine, and let's just go at it next
But
time.
mine's extremely misogynistic.
Well, and mine would be considered feministic, which is
Maybe.
weird because me, you got feminists and you got misogynists. I'm of the mindset that we are all fucking human beings. Women can do women things. Men can do men things. It's not this, I can do anything better than you.
And I agree with you,
Anything
though.
you can do, I can do better.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that shit.
I agree with you, though, that we can both do things equally.
Okay.
I don't know.
But then you're more intimidated by a woman boss.
I think you're right about how it's just about how they are as people. Because a guy can definitely be a terrible boss, and a woman can be a terrible boss.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it's true that they can both be good as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we do agree on that. We've made
Yeah.
ground. We agree on that. Woo!
Yeah.
Now what we need to find out is why you're freaked out by female bosses
Yeah.
and why you think men are funnier.
Well, men are definitely funnier because they have to be.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I think that it is something that is highly sought after in a male companion, but I think it's the same thing. I don't want to date a boring girl. I want to date a girl that can make me laugh.
Right. Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
So, I mean, maybe this guy has just kind of seen it. I don't know. Maybe seen it as a way that he has to be funny in order to find somebody.
Maybe like if,
What's he look like? Is he goofy looking?
who?
The Christopher Hitchinson,
yeah.
whatever. Is he goofy looking guy?
Yeah, he's British and obese.
British and obese.
I wonder where, like, if you were to make a priority list of the top attributes you're searching for in a partner,
Yeah.
if men made that list and if women made that list, like 10,000 men and 10,000 women, I wonder if funny would be higher on the women's list than it would on the men's. I would put money on that it would be. Funny might even be number 1 on women's list. When I bet you funny on a man's list is more like 4 or 5. So boom.
No, are you talking an honest list here?
Yeah.
Like people like saying like, because the whole like, what did you notice first about me moment questionnaire? Like
attributes you're looking for in a partner.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying like you have the list people make that they think people want to hear, and then you have the list that's actually what you have.
Oh yeah,
because
actually what you have.
Because you had the guys that like the girls like, what did you notice first about? He's not unattractive. No.
He is what he is, I guess.
I mean, he's British and he's a guy. I mean, whatever. Maybe that's just the negative output he's had. But, you know, like, you look at that list, like, everyone has that, like, what did you notice first about when a girl asks you that? I mean, the first thing you want to say is, like, your boobs looked fantastic in that shirt.
Yeah.
Like, you looked really fucking hot. But they want to hear, like, oh, your eyes or your smile or, oh, how you laughed. And obviously that stuff's is important.
Yeah.
But physical attraction is the first thing.
Absolutely.
So as far as like your basic attraction. Now, obviously you have the people that like, let's say work together for extended periods of time and maybe the girl didn't find him attractive. Maybe like, he's not cute. But the more and more she got to know him, the more and more she found him interesting.
Yeah.
Then those attributes overweighed the attractiveness issue.
Yeah.
So whereas like a lot of guys physically, it's the same as women. We are drawn to attractive things. But over time, as a relationship builds, whether it's intimate relationship or just a basic relationship, attractiveness level can be outweighed by other attributes.
Yeah, you're right.
So a guy that doesn't find this woman really attractive at first can come to find this woman as beautiful because of who she is. Whereas it's the same thing for a guy. So I guess our real question is being funny something that is instantly, like it has to be, like it's really important, like a surface level relationship or a new relationship, or is it something that's important in long-term relationships?
Like for me personally?
Well, I'm just saying like all around. Like,
I mean, you'd want both.
Yeah.
You'd want both. You'd want her to be instantly funny, like right in the first conversation within a minute, you guys are laughing together already, and you want her to be funny in fucking 20 years when the beauty fades. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very complex. We're talking about human attraction and sexuality here.
Yeah. Wait, what were you were saying over time attributes can sway the attractiveness?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've definitely known girls that to me I'm not really attracted to, but as I get to know them more, like I can see it, be like, okay, you know, I would actually be really happy dating this person because I really get along with them.
I think my thing is maybe I'm shallow. I'm probably shallow, but I think the attractiveness outweighs the other stuff. You know what I mean?
For like long term, or you talking about short term?
I guess short term. Yeah. Like if I don't even like them as a person, but they're attractive, I'm into it.
Okay.
That's probably shallow, right?
No.
Because I'm not gonna date the ugly big chick that's, you know, a good friend.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
Well,
I'm sorry.
No, that's attractiveness. You can't say someone is shallow with what they're attracted to.
Yeah.
Because we're all attracted to what we're attracted to, and you or I have no say over what should be important when it comes to that.
Yeah.
You know what? You should love somebody for who they are.
Yeah.
duh, yeah, of course you should love somebody for who they are, but that doesn't mean you have to be attracted to that.
Right.
So, but I'm talking about a long-term relationship where you are actually looking at being happy for the rest of your life. Because I guarantee you, if you get with a chick that you think is really hot, and she's dumb as shit, or
it's not gonna
non-ambitious,
last.
like she just wants to go shopping every day, it's not going to last.
Right.
Now,
interesting.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea that I think a good thing to support my argument would be the 10,000 women and 10,000 men do the honest study of what they're looking for in a partner
and what humor is rated at
Humor's
for
gonna
either
be,
sex.
I would put $30 that
you're gonna say 100. Just say 100, man. Come on, you don't seem like you're really that
$100
convinced.
that funny would be number one on a women's list. And that it would definitely not be number one on a man's list. I'm saying 4 or 5 out of 5. Top 5.
I guarantee you this study has been done.
Good.
So you know what we could do is we could put more money on it. What $40 that is at least in the top 3. Top 3 of what people are attracted to.
I'm not betting.
Men versus women. Why not?
Because I don't want to pay you.
It's $40. So why not? Why don't you want to pay me?
Because I don't want to pay you.
You don't seem very confident in your stance. I'm confident in mine.
I'm confident, but I'm not that confident.
Wait, I'm confident, but I'm not that confident? Come on.
Here we go.
Playfulness ranked highly. Now, playfulness is different than humor.
Yeah.
What is playfulness defined as? Like, is this a guy that likes to Dutch oven his girlfriend? Because to me, that's not very attractive. So, or is this a guy that likes to do tickle matches, or a girl that likes to do tickle matches? Because I'll tell you what, I'm very attracted to a woman who is very, like, physically, like, active. Like, she likes to hug, she likes to flirt, she likes to do all that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff is really attractive to me.
Fuck me.
What does it say?
They don't say anything about being funny.
Well, we're going to have to do research on this.
Interesting facts from this study. This is from Match.com. Both men and women highly value emotional maturity and dependability, ranking at number 3 on the list of desirable traits.
Well, duh.
Both
is a person, like, emotionally stable, and are they, like, somebody who's actually living rather than just whatever?
Both genders value good health in a potential spouse. Women used to rank good financial prospect provider very highly when considering potential husband. Now it's fallen to number 10 on their list because they expect to co-provide for the household financially. Interesting.
Well, that's normal. You can't survive on a one-income house anymore unless the guy's like a fucking doctor or something.
These days, more enlightened men, perhaps raised by feminists, rank a woman's intelligence number 4 on the list, above her good looks number 8. Fuck! That's lame.
Wait. These days, more enlightened men, perhaps raised by feminists? What does raised by a feminist have to do with it?
I don't know.
Rank a woman's intelligence as number 4. I would just say I would want to date someone who is smart normally. What is... These are so biased.
Why is
all
there
these
no
studies
list?
all these studies are so biased. What is this done by?
Match.com.
Match.com? A man has to be raised by a feminist to take intelligence as an attractive attribute? That's fucking stupid. That sounds to me like a normal good person would take somebody's intelligence level into account when they're thinking about dating them. I don't want to date someone that's stupid. Ooh, it's cute little music for everybody on the little commercial for Medical Daily.
Dude, there's nothing listing funny. Appearance, income, education,
Well,
age.
the thing, you're looking at the wrong stuff.
What am I supposed to look at?
You need to look at academic papers.
Oh.
you need to look at
medicaldaily.com.
No, that's not going to do it. You need to actually look up academic papers that have been peer-reviewed, large study pools, things that have taken into
Partner preferences, California State University.
That might be it. Is it an academic paper? Let's see. It's a PDF. This might actually be something that would do, but this is something you're going to have to read a lot.
Yeah, I know, right?
Do men and wait, go.
I just want a bullet points.
Do men and women desire in their short-term sexual what characteristics? This is exactly what you need to read.
I'm not reading the whole thing.
Well, this is how you're going to get your info.
Yeah, I know, right?
This is knowledge right here, big guy. This isn't no superficial scratch the surface crap. Like, this is like straight up the shit you want to know. And this is what you need to read when you study this kind of stuff, not Huffington Posts or
Match.com.
Match.com bullshit. Like, you actually need to read this because look at that. Participants were 561. 45% were women, 45% were men. Or 55% were women, 45% are men. Undergraduate students from a large Midwestern university. Approximately half were first or second year college students. Their questionnaire was distributed and completed in the lecture classes. This is a serious study right here.
I know.
This is kind of shit you want to read. Let's see this table. Creation of attribute dimensions, characteristics, honesty, health, warm and kind, friendly, sociable, sense of humor. Boom, right there. Sense of humor, number 5. Overall, 78.97. Rometric, sexual. Let's see. So, means preference, percentile rankings for individual attributes. Mean preferences rating across and within relationship type for each of the 23 partner attributes. Yeah, this is the kind of shit.
What does that mean? It's just number 5? Yeah, because this is ranked in highest to lowest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But that's for both?
I don't know.
Mean preferences for individual attributes.
We'll have to go up and read a little bit higher. Let's see. The 5th response option represented a desire for an average partner and was 50%. I would like my partner to be about average on this dimension. About 50% of the same-sex individuals would be higher, and about 50% would be lower. Dude, you need to put this URL up on the page so people can look this up and read this. So shit, send it to me so I can fucking read it too.
I'll put it up on the page.
Yeah, because this is the kind of stuff that would really support either or. Like if you read this, you might find the answer to just shoot down my whole.
I can't read the whole thing.
My whole argument. How long is it? You watch like 11-hour freaking documentaries.
8 hours of football.
Yeah, 8 hours of
21
football.
pages.
That's not that bad, especially for an academic study.
Okay.
21 pages.
17 pages.
Yeah.
The rest are references.
Yeah. I've seen academic studies that are like 200 pages.
So did this prove anything? Or no, we have to read it.
If we read all of it, I guarantee you it will prove either or support. It shouldn't say prove. It will support our argument. Shit, we've done a lot of talking on this. This is awesome. I love talking about like just straight up points like this. I think this is
I've been
great.
thinking about it.
Yeah, well, good. Here you go. You found some good stuff for it.
Because I heard about that Hitchens article. You know?
Mm-hmm. Okay, everyone. So we're posting it up on our Facebook, the Point Podcast radio station page. We're posting it up because tell us something. Like, if you get up this far in our podcast, tell us something about your opinion, especially if you have knowledge pertaining to this discussion, because I really want to know what y'all thinking on this, because I find this shit fascinating, because I'm very much in what's the word? I stand up for both sexes being equal. I think the term feminist is fucking stupid. I think the term misogynist is fucking stupid because it's categorizing immediately that one sex has a leg up or leg under on either argument. I'm a very big...
But the word is there for a reason. If I was just like men are not as equal to women, they shouldn't be valued as much at all. That's misogynistic.
Yeah, so automatically that's a negative stance. And then you have a feminist. What is a feminist?
A feminist supposedly is someone who wants them to be equal. But usually when you think of feminist, you think of someone who just hates men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're giving yourself a label saying, I want women to be equal to men, but then I'm being labeled as a woman who is wanting to be equal to men, it's redundant. It's stupid.
Yeah, I don't like the labels.
If you want sexes to be equal, then you're like, I'm a human.
Right.
You shouldn't need a damn title that excludes the other gender if you want the genders to be equal.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know? I'm man, you're
So-
a woman. I wouldn't be here without you. You wouldn't be here without me.
True.
I'm not more important than you are. It doesn't matter. So we don't need the labels of feminist or misogynist.
I hear you.
They're,
I don't like the labels either.
Exactly. Well, the existence of the labels themselves null and void what they're supporting.
Yeah.
So.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So that PDF was posted on our Facebook page. It works.
Hells yeah. Read it, guys. Should be really good.
Yeah, everybody read it.
I'm fucking going to read it when I get home.
Give me a summary of it.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
So
Damn, that was a
episode
long-
8, that was our Valentine's Day show. And hopefully we'll be back next week.
Mm-hmm.
As of now, we will be. Unless Brad needs to move, then we will not be. We'll probably be back the following week.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Unless Mike's in Hawaii.
15th to the 21st.
So
I'll be gone for that weekend, so I should be here.
It's like a month away.
Yeah. No, it's like 2-3 weeks away. Wait, what's today? Yeah, it's like a month away.
13th.
You're freaking right. God
Yeah.
damn it. My brain's getting all excited. I want to go to Hawaii.
It'll be here.
All right. Sweet.
Cool.
Love you guys. It's good talking to you.
Goodbye.
Bye. Woo.